more of a digital person, so I do have that for you.
Hello, welcome.
Hey.
Perfect timing. You just hit record. So the 3 goals were to review last year's final meeting minutes, and then this year's implementation plan, and then kind of what the focus for the school year will be. And when I was reading back on some things, it said maybe the areas of focus for this year should come from our strategic plan. So I just popped those things in here. So our last meeting that we had, we were getting everything ready for Staff Appreciation Week. Did anybody have any kind of overall comments on how that went? Was you well received or?
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people kind of were weary on that. They were asking for donations. I know that was kind of a topic around our building.
It was awkward.
Yeah.
Donations for what?
So the couple people went around asking for businesses to donate towards Staff Appreciation Week. Like the Lions Club gave a free Prana pup coupon, which I don't think that's awful, but I just felt they felt it could have been done more within the schools.
Yeah, I think the things we did get were well received.
Yeah, they were
You know,
thankful. They were
but-
thankful for it, but
Yeah.
it was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do your buildings seem to like doing the all staff appreciation instead of para week or teacher appreciation week?
Library or
Yeah.
tech or
How do your
physical or-
buildings feel about that? It's so nice to get it done in 1 week, but
Yeah. We have a couple people who really, really love to go all out decorating,
Yeah.
which we as like our Sunshine Committee have been trying to rein in anyway.
cute.
So we were kind of glad. We were like, no,
No,
we're
yeah,
not
it's a
doing
lot.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's a good idea to do all staff because then you don't forget anyone.
Yes.
yeah.
Then everybody is included and doesn't feel like it's so-and-so's day and or week, whatever.
No, I agree.
But yeah, that way it's just one big unit and not individualized.
And I know we kind of talked about it last year too, and it just never, I think all of us were so busy, but we talked about how it used to be like, oh, you could get you could get something free at Triple Dog or like $1 off here,
Yeah.
$1. And we talked about kind of getting a list going, and I don't think we ever did that really. And I think if we started now and kind of put it out that here's when staff appreciation is, could your business do something? Yeah. Just a free drink with a meal or
Well, if you didn't want to ask individual businesses, but you just put it out there to the community, like just show your teacher appreciation or staff appreciation, whatever.
About the school staff
Yeah.
appreciation.
Mm.
The Chamber of Commerce,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
take that
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just talking about how last year, our last meeting, we kind of really hit hard on the staff the staff appreciation week, and so kind of how feelings were in different buildings for that. So it kind of sounds like consensus is go ahead and move forward the same way, but maybe we get a list going earlier and
That'd be nice.
maybe don't solicit individual businesses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Chamber can maybe work with us on that.
Yeah.
Then it's not coming from us.
Mhm.
Please give us money.
Right, that's something I felt like.
Please give me a free beer.
I'm tired.
Very, very good.
All right. One of the big things that just happened is the handicap accessible door at the high school, 3 years in the making. Finally, the gentleman came and got that hooked up last month. So that's the big.
Where's that door?
On the south side.
Next to the wrestling room.
Yeah, kind of where that ramp is.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that'll be good, and then they'll redo the concrete pad in the front too, for easier access, some of the bus additional funding, so that should be pretty good there. Anything else for last meeting? All right, and then the implementation plan that we'll kind of structure this year off of, I just put it in here because it's easier for my brain to have everything in one spot. With student behavior, parent expectations. Kind of looking at overall, what have we accomplished in these areas? I think is where he kind of wanted to be. I think one of the big things that I can think of is that there is a consistent K-5 handbook and a 6-12 handbook, and that was a fairly large undertaking. We'll start a staff one this year too. I'm gonna work on that one. Anything else you can think of that we need to still work on for that area? And then I'll hope to have that maybe done by June. So. If not sooner. That's a belonging for students and staff. What's that mean? I think I missed the first meeting that we had last year, but I think sometimes when people feel like they're greeted or there's something that really speaks to them, then they'll feel more comfortable in a building.
Is that part of the MTSS at all, or is that just Havre Public Schools thing?
The climate committee came up with that as one of the areas that they wanted to work on.
So this is what I had from, this was our meeting last January. Under that section, what gains have we made? Improved technology, new computers and Chromebooks for students, new staff orientation, staff appreciation week, sunshine committees, activities for students to participate in buildings, teachers and paras communicating needs, Havre Public Schools mental health team. What do we still need to work on? Welcoming and staff training mid-year versus just at the beginning of the school year. Ways for students to connect with building and peers. BIT and leadership teams drive consistency of practices with all staff and continue to develop stronger connections with the PACS program within a building.
With PACS.
With PAC. Oh, and improved sub situations for both teachers and paras. That's what we had in January. Define what it is at all.
So how do you measure it all?
Exactly. Sub situation, I can talk about that one a little bit. We just had a sub training last Wednesday, and I had 6 people come attend. 4 of them are already filled out all of their paperwork, and the other 3 are coming tomorrow, and then we had 1 more who had snuck in this week. So that should be a positive moving forward. We're all residents of Havre, some of them grew up here and want to help out while they're working in other jobs or other startups and things, getting that going. So that seemed very positive on that one. Ways for students to connect in a building too. Carrie Shavy just is getting started and would like to start up culture clubs again too in the buildings. So that might be an area to
think we had talked about with that one too, if we had some of the high school kids go to the middle school and present clubs and activities.
And we have our careers class, so that could fall right into that. Cause when I taught it, we looked at all the different, credits and, the mandatory classes, but then also the electives and matching them to the careers they, were interested in anyways, and that would be good from the high schoolers, so.
So they can go outside of the school to shadow? Right?
Middle schoolers don't,
Right.
but yeah, the high schoolers, the idea would then be, have them come to middle school. But our, middle schoolers, they got to go to a job fair over in like Fort Belknap last year. And yeah, it went really well, so. But it'd be nice if they could go. Maybe even see the high school and,
Kind of like the marching band did for the elementary schools the week before they went and kind of just did a little show on the playgrounds to kind of hopefully get people interested. Work-based learning, we have quite a few. We have 14 student pairs right now. And then we have another 16 who are out in the community, like both of Get Fair Pop-Up and different farms and hospital, some electrical. That's really growing with that part, but if we have more specific ways to kind of like the clubs coming in for students to connect. And then what were some of the other ones? Stronger connections with PACs. We did 3 trainings this summer through August Institute.
I have tax partners meet with specialists, connect the good behavior game in the lunchroom, etc.
Is that kind of started? Sunnyside's been doing a little bit more with it.
I know we have
Like
it.
you have
Highland,
as Lincoln.
The what? I'm sorry.
like doing anything with PAC, like in the lunchroom or.
I'm so out of it this week, so yeah. Then, did they get rid of the light yet? No.
It was a battle.
Is it gone?
It's gone, but it was literally someone plugging it in, someone plugging it out, or unplugging it, someone plugging it in, someone like. It's
Yeah, I
gone.
don't even go to the staff meeting.
But they were gonna have someone go in and. So how a good behavior game would work.
Oh, Risky American.
And yeah. And
And the tax masters.
Yeah. But that didn't happen, or hasn't happened yet. Cause I know they're planning on, like they wanted to do it in each area.
Yeah.
We've been doing that the last couple of weeks.
How's it been going?
Well, good. I screwed it up. Well, not single-handedly. I didn't understand, because the hallway one, if they were like doing something good in the hallway, you could give them a backpack ticket.
Oh.
But I thought like the backpack ticket was for the whole class. So like I had one class that was super quiet in the hallway and I was like, you guys get one of these. And they were not impressed by my one ticket. They should have like every single one of them got their own ticket. I didn't know the value of a ticket.
You didn't have
Yeah.
to free it.
I
Try.
was trying to save paper. I don't know. But my one ticket was not good enough. Well, I only got 5. So
Oh,
I didn't, yeah. I thought the tickets were worth.
and then so more. It must be like the blue pony tickets up in Crystal then, if you see somebody doing like positive or what the impact's leader is, then give it to them.
I feel like
And then
I
the
was, like,
lunchroom.
against
I know, because then I thought it was like the brim tickets, and then we can't do the brim ticket.
Yeah.
I'm getting
so
away confused.
The lunchroom one that they did, like they started with however many
Yeah,
tally marks, and then
yeah.
if they like got you out of control, they lost one, and if they still had a certain number, then they got the incentive.
Okay.
And there was like a couple classes that had all the tally marks. I think they could only lose like 3 per week, and then they just got to pick where they sit on the last day.
Okay. I feel like the middle schoolers buy into blue tickets. Kelsey can help what do they get to win if they get one?
Well, they get to take it to the office and then they give them a sucker, but then that goes into like a drawing
Okay.
for like a lunch or Blue Pony gear. Or,
That'd be cool.
see, and they need to do it more often. I don't know. Well,
They need to draw it more often?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It used to be once a week, wasn't it? Like a couple years ago?
Yeah, I don't even know.
They're all I mean, I
And if
I
they
need to get mine
do,
at the middle
if they
school,
do,
but
they need to solicit it because I never know.
they all want
Because then
one.
you have more buying from staff and students.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It'd be nice to
I'll
have
make
it
that known.
school or district wide.
Yeah.
That way.
Yeah.
Doing one thing here. One thing here.
Make sure all staff and students know and have more opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen it when I'm there, in the lunchroom,
You see what?
like if they get tickets, then they can go pick up Tony's Pizza or
Oh.
different things there often. They do like 5 a day or something.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's, you think that works for them?
If there's something.
I'm sure we have like extra
Yeah.
snap bracelets or this year, so.
We created a whole bunch of bingo lovers last week, and I have like extra things.
That was
So I was talking to Kathy about doing like an attendance bingo. So like to hopefully maybe try to limit tardies, like during morning and afternoon, call 2 numbers or like randomly during the day,
That's
call numbers. Yeah. And then they would get a prize if they got whatever the fun pattern is or whatever.
I feel like that's hard though, because a lot of times, especially at elementary, it's not their
And then-
choice to be.
Yeah. That's why we plan to do it in the middle of the day too, not just right off the bat. And if they get a bingo, they can be entered into a prize.
Were you talking about the good behavior games in all common areas like lunchroom, playground, introduced as the year goes on? I just thought I should start taking notes on there and so.
I also feel like if it's packs K through 5, there should be something that transitions them.
Yeah.
Transitions them. In middle school, to middle school. Cause
Well,
they're still kids.
Yeah, ours is Pony Pride. So we have the 4 pillars: respectful, responsible, educated, and safe. And that's, we have the tickets, we have the incentives, so. I don't know if that's enough. But we do things throughout the school year too, to reinforce it. Like I have my media class do like a skits to show, or demonstrate good behavior versus not good behavior. Or what's expected from them. But. Oh, and another thing we've added is if we have no behavior referrals, kids get an extra minute between classes. So instead of 4 minutes, they get 5 between each class, and they announce that on the speaker at the very beginning of the day. So that's been fun.
We keep track of that.
Yeah, like how,
Just
Knowing.
if
like the day
Kurt-
before.
yeah, if Kurt or Cassie don't get any referrals from the previous day, then
Oh.
that's it.
Oh.
So that's been good.
Smell 30 seconds. Anything else I missed in there that we want to add in? What was the ongoing throughout the year for those things to? Yeah. Okay. This here. I'll put the hints and part in there.
Go back quite a ways. Improve sense of belonging for everyone within the HGS community.
Not to open a can of worms. But I know this isn't gonna be our decision, but I think it needs to be addressed somehow. I don't know with school board, I don't know with AD, but we have sixth graders who are taking places of seventh graders now on the basketball, the volleyball team. And I feel like those seventh graders should be able to play. It's not about the competition, it's about the opportunity. And I feel the same goes for the high school. When I had eighth graders playing last year, taking spots of those kids who need that sense of belonging and don't even get a shot because they're not competitive enough. And it's heartbreaking to see because these kids who have nothing have an opportunity and don't get it. And it's heartbreaking. But it's happening in the middle school. It's just really takes a toll on those kids.
And the eighth graders play up to grade.
And that's BS because, in my opinion, because they have a season right now, the boys do. And there are multiple kids who are gonna try out for the high school team, and some have already been promised that they're gonna play JV.
So
So,
wasn't it?
Oh.
I might be wrong. So tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But isn't the purpose because there's not enough players?
correct,
So if there is enough players, the younger
Correct.
ones shouldn't even be
correct.
considered.
Okay, yep, and that's initially what was discussed and approved.
Mhm.
But not be involved in.
Because like wrestling, for example, they didn't have enough kids for each weight, and that's how it came about, so. And I don't know why sixth graders were able to try out for seventh grade this year, because that's brand new. That's never happened before.
Is it in all sports?
Pretty much.
It was changed in the handbook when we had that meeting.
Basketball they tried out.
Yep,
Yeah.
Volleyball they made it.
Yep.
3
and 2 sixth graders made the seventh grade team.
really.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So okay.
But I don't know if that needs to come from the school board or the
We
AD.
voted at the school board.
Yeah.
The coaches came. And they said we would be behind other schools because this is what, and Mark Irving was still our AD at the time. And he said I could go to an AP meeting, but I will be one or two of all the schools that are not gonna go with this. We had parents there.
I wonder if, do other A schools though?
Right.
Yeah.
Because it was a numbers game.
I thought it was.
In Class C,
Mm-hmm.
and that's with like our MOA, rule books and things like that. For volleyball, for example, say that eighth graders can play if there is not enough people on the roster to fill a team.
Mhm.
And I, you know, whatever for high school, but the middle school, I don't understand. So I don't know where that conversation needs to start or. But when you talk about sense of belonging, like,
Yeah.
oh, you can play intramurals, but what is that, you know?
You can play up because your parents have the money to send you to special training, but you don't get to play with your grade level because you don't have the skill to play. Like, it's just not fair to
Yeah,
those kids that, like, that might be their outlet, that might be one more, you know, hour
Well, and
away
look
from
at-
home every day that they need, and they need to be doing something like that. and they
you
don't
look
get
at
to.
like high school graduation. And what keeps kids in school is that sense of belonging and to be part of something bigger than themselves. That's that opportunity.
And what did Brian say? Is it 83% or 80% of students are affiliated with?
Yeah. Well, and I've
some
seen
type
it,
of extracurricular.
and I've seen it too, where kids don't make the team, so they move to Harlem or Rocky Boy. And they go play there, so then we're losing those students who aren't getting that.
Or those big cut at seventh grade, they give up on that sport,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And then they're.
Even sixth
And then
graders,
they're
like I
dropped
cut
out.
it, we're like, I suck, I'm not gonna try out next year.
Yeah.
Shouldn't even think that.
So I don't know.
I wish you would have voiced that in a meeting. That, to me, we did not have any parent who had any negative about it. We had.
That's because all the kids made it.
There were a lot of people there though.
Yeah.
What meeting was that?
It was at 3 different school board meetings.
Yeah.
Please.
Not one person came to say,
Hmm.
this is not a good idea.
Well, I know other admin are along with that, you know, they wanna see those kids get a chance because they feel it helps with their academics and keeping them in school, and so I know people's tongues are tied a lot of the time, but those kids don't get a voice. Those families, those, you know.
And I agree with you.
Yeah.
They're not their meeting.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's really good. Cause a lot of, I mean, the sixth graders, if you're not playing travel or a club, you haven't played,
Right.
you know, so try not to get knocked down on the pedestal that soon. Or a sport that you've never played and never got a shot to, that's, so.
And I bet there probably wasn't a lot of parents voicing their opinions against it because I think everyone thought it was a numbers thing. Like, we didn't think we would
Yeah.
see so
Yeah.
many eighth graders playing up and so many now sixth graders doing it. So nobody thought to show up because it was kind of like, oh, well, I mean, if we need a few more wrestlers, we need a few more wrestlers. I didn't think it would, I didn't think it would go into the other sports.
No,
And I don't know if MHSA has to get involved with that or what, but I
They
think
vote on it
specifically,
and now it's in our policy.
Yeah,
So it would have to be a policy.
but
change.
I'm thinking of, especially at the middle school level.
yeah,
But I don't know what it states,
The middle
If
school
it's just-
handbook mirrored the high school.
if it's just, I don't know, I'd have to look at it, I don't know, but is it that eighth graders have the opportunity to play up,
Yep.
and then now sixth graders have an opportunity to play up? And then is there any verbiage in there about if there is shortage of players? Just, it's in general, and
Policy.
we don't have to, but
We cut juniors last year in basketball.
yeah, just something
Let
to look at.
graders play.
wow.
So.
And we had few eighth graders play JV. So I don't know.
So we can look more into it.
Yeah,
That's one of our.
but I'm just curious as to why sixth grade in the
The
Havre
sixth
middle
grade
school,
taking
because I
seventh
don't,
grade, seventh grade taking eighth grade.
yeah, I don't remember having a conversation or anything about sixth graders.
It was specifically geared towards eighth graders playing now.
Yeah.
And then it's a trickle down effect.
Yeah.
What they do.
So. I guess I'd like to see that looked into. If we're talking about sense of belonging. Or maybe there's, like I said, intramurals or,
And do intramurals have to follow grade check?
I don't think so.
Be nice.
I thought they were treated as more of a club
Okay.
than a sport.
Yeah.
Used to be.
Right, yeah. Cause
Long
it's,
time ago.
it's just within the school.
They don't. They don't. Do they travel to play?
No.
They're like smaller.
No,
Okay.
I don't believe so. no.
And I think that there were enough students for the middle school that she had wanting to play, that she did both squads and intramurals right now
Yeah.
for the boys
Yep. There's.
season, because there were so many that
Yeah.
wanted to go out, so how they want to make sure there was more opportunity. And then she said she'll do the same thing with the girls,
Mhm.
just so as many who want to play can play. So it's because it's a different season. It's starts in like January.
Mhm.
So how come sixth grade's intramural? Like, how come they don't have their own? Like middle school, so they do.
Yeah.
They may later. I don't know right now what has been planned. I have no idea. It's not really solicited, I don't think, or
Yeah.
advertised. So I don't know. But it would be great.
Because they've always kind of been just hanging out there. Like sixth graders never ever have been allowed to
No,
be on a team.
no.
They can
You know, and so-
Decades.
Like
The
all year.
only middle school sports are
Country.
track, cross country, golf.
Yeah.
That all six,
So I remember.
Yeah.
seventh and eighth can play. But nothing else until this year.
Yeah.
But with that, can I excuse myself because I gotta get boys basketball. City League started and I still have to go read my copies at home.
Say anything on this now.
Yeah,
All right.
but yeah, I'll read this and give you feedback. Anyway, thanks, bye.
Consistency and collaboration, I'll put a K5 and 6-12 handbook in here. Have you seen other things that are more consistent this year? Some areas that we need to work on for consistency still?
So we talked about it multiple times last year about Team Reach. I have 4 different apps on my phone. They are not all using Team Reach. They refuse to. I have, like this coaches, coaches, and then like advisors and things. So
Yeah.
not everybody is using Team Reach, which I don't know if it's that big of a deal. I mean, you
What
got
other apps are they using? Are there other ones that are?
Team Reach,
Same idea?
Team Snap,
Huh.
Band, Heya,
Oh, yeah.
Then a van and Team Reach.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
Who uses?
and
Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that it's a big deal because if you're involved in that activity, then
Yeah.
You should
But
get
it is
When
multiple.
you have multiple kids
Yes.
and,
yeah.
yeah.
Heya, H-E-Y.
HEJA.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is it?
HEJA.
Thank you. Heya.
Yep.
I do feel like the Infinite Campus messages are more consistent. I think we had talked about that last year, that there would just be one like that came out that this is a support Friday.
Yes.
And then I think that's still one of those things we can work on to be better about. that whoever puts out the IC message from school has to put what school it's coming from.
Yes, because especially now, it used to say Havre Public Schools or something, and now it just says
Yeah.
Infinite Campus.
There's a suspicious
Sunnyside.
person outside and.
Sunnyside, though, I did get one last night about your guys' fundraiser. And it did say Sunnyside.
It did make sense.
The high school one today said high school seniors. So it was even
So
specific to
that was
fundraiser.
specific, yeah.
Yeah.
So I think that's just one of those, like, we keep working on it. I don't know.
Yeah, and so like,
That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's for us. Yeah.
What was the next one? Team Reach Band, hey, you had said that
Team Snap.
team snap.
What's the best one from a
well,
parent POV?
reach. I hate band. Hate band.
A lot of people like the Heya.
Yeah.
All of the hockey uses that, I know.
Yeah, soccer.
From bottom to top, they use it.
Mm-hmm.
It's really nice if my husband can figure it out.
I haven't used Heya for different sports.
Yeah.
Like I've used it for soccer and multiple kids, but like
Oh, David.
Team Reach, I've used for multiple sports, and I like the layout. Where like band, I've used for multiple kids and multiple sports, and it makes me want to throw my phone every time I get a notification.
There's like 3 different platforms in there too.
Oh,
Yeah, and like
sure.
I'll go to my messages and I'll open up a message and it'll be a parent that's connected to also 2 different groups. So then I'm like, I don't even know what this message is for, because it doesn't. It just open.
Oh,
Band makes me mad.
Yeah.
That's a lot. So soccer, they use them too.
Soccer uses Heya. Heya. But no, my band notifications, I miss stuff all the time.
Who uses band?
Band.
Band uses
Band.
that.
Band.
Yeah.
They have
And
it
then-
mostly because they can do a lot of like pictures in the platform, and then they can have a separate like Friends of Music band parent stream that's specifically for that versus the calendar versus there's a lot of components to band.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's nice, like you can click on whatever invite it is and it'll drop it into your calendar if you want. But Team Reach, I really liked the calendar too because it was so straightforward.
Yeah.
See, that's what I like. I think I just need simplicity at this point in my life.
Yeah.
The more kids you have to and running around.
Yeah, and that's like with the.
So nice.
There is a huge improvement with the IC text messages,
Mhm.
but I'm still like I'll only receive 1 text message now, but I'm still getting 5 emails because I'm connected to 5 schools,
You guys still want to show up on Friday? Trying to go to school again.
some,
and that's how
Yeah.
information gets missed because
but I mean, some that I saw, but I was like trapped in the, but
Oh,
a lot for what I saw somewhere.
Yes.
Right.
That's too
Yeah,
much.
there was, I was standing at the door for a good 15 minutes, like, hey, there's no school.
And
And they're like,
oh,
the text went out, and they're like, I didn't get a text. And
it
I'm like,
makes sense.
I'm
Your
sorry.
child needs support in reading, because as do you.
Yes, I know.
Why are they here?
No, no, and I was like, it was also on the calendar.
Yeah.
Which it was a little
That
confusing,
was
but it was
confusing.
green.
It was a different
So it was
color,
different.
than they were.
You should be able to.
And that's why I sent out the message a day earlier,
Yeah.
because we usually only do it the day before. And I
Right.
said, we need to do it 2 days ahead
Yeah.
if people need
Even
to
sometimes
have daycare.
not having.
That's to know. I actually got a message for.
Sometimes I get them and sometimes I don't, but I have to help the child. Nope. I just got this
Yeah,
Friday.
I actually don't. Oh,
I did
25
get
buildings, there will be no
No
transportation services. Was that what he sent out?
so it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just says that there's no transportation services due to parent-teacher conferences.
It
Which
says K-5, no transportation, or support Friday.
Due to
You
you gotta
parent-
click on it, that's
Yep,
why.
you click on it, and then underneath that it says
Then you
6,
click it on
12 has transportation and support Friday.
Okay.
Because I wanted to make sure it was delineated enough that people
Yeah.
didn't not send 6
Yeah.
or 12.
Yeah. I really liked, I mean, I wasn't a teacher, but I really liked this, having that option to have conferences on Sport Friday too.
That was huge.
That
We
was
had
awesome.
a lot of parents request Friday.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
did you guys have kids show up?
On Friday?
Mm-hmm. But we even have kids show up like on the days that we have the 2 hour delay and you're risking your life to get out there.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's gonna happen no matter
Yeah.
what.
And
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
they show
too,
up on
Scott,
Thursdays.
he said there was only 2 that hopped on the bus and they just picked them up and then got a hold of their families and the families
Yeah.
were home and so they dropped them back off at home. Cause we had talked about that before, I said, and we did have pairs available in case. but-
Yeah. Cause we had 2 show up too, right?
Oh, we had, yeah, I called a couple parents and turned a couple away.
Did you guys, you know?
We did not have any show up.
Was it a scheduling nightmare having
Just like the nighttime one, all 3 elementary buildings being the same night, or like would it be more beneficial next year to have like Highland Park Monday, Lincoln McKinley Tuesday, Sunnyside Thursday?
I don't know
and
for sure. I
everyone
would-
Friday.
Love to talk to a parent that has children.
Yeah,
multiple
and all
buildings.
4 buildings.
Do we need to reimburse you for the gas that you spent going from
No,
building to
actually,
building to all your conferences?
Okay, I am on top of my stuff though. So I messaged all 3 teachers in September and I said, hey, can I plan? We started at Lincoln. I said, can Peyton's be at 6? Travel time to Highland Park. Can we have Millie's at 6:30? And then can we have Addie's at 7?
Mhm.
And it like, had I not reached out like prior, I think it would have been a disaster. But I was like, and that's when I reached out to all of my parents that I was meeting with and I was like, I will be here until 6
Yeah,
and then I'll be here Friday.
and that was huge, having,
So
being able to talk to them too.
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I heard somebody say, I would rather just kill one night than
Yeah,
some
see, like it was,
nights.
yeah.
And
like-
but like you said, you reached out ahead of time because you knew it was happening. I don't know if maybe now that we've done it once, and is that a
And it'd be
Comes from
interesting
us.
to see like the rates of attendance.
yeah.
But think of how many families don't work 8 to 5 jobs. They are
Yeah.
waitresses at night or they're night nurses. They need that morning on
Yeah.
Friday, like that,
Yeah.
that's what was awesome to see.
Yeah.
That is
Like
cool.
my one that I really needed to see, mom works night.
Yep.
There's no way that I could have met with her,
Yeah.
but she
I-
could
I
come
thought,
Friday
yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
So
Which is nice.
And I
Yeah.
think like Tina at Lincoln, she does the sibling sheet.
Yeah.
What?
I was just reminding you.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
So like
good.
the sibling sheets where like, I don't know if you could do that K-5, just so you know, like
Yeah.
this kid
Yeah.
has
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
school and this school. So
yeah.
then just, if you don't have a parent that's on top of things, because I'm definitely not always, I just need.
But that would be easy enough because if I had, oh, this person has siblings here and here, email you and be like, oh,
Yeah, let's plan.
what do you want to do? Because that's what we do with siblings in our building.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
because like as a parent, like if I would have had one at 3:35 and set, I would have been kind of irritated.
Yeah.
You know,
That is your morning.
especially
Yeah.
when I'm supposed to be at conferences myself, like that would have.
Right.
So that's.
that was the other thing too, like teachers who had kids.
Mhm.
If we make it a point to say, okay, let's plan those
Mm-hmm.
ahead of time.
Get them first training.
You just have to drop your keyboard. And then consistently contagious to instantly.
Are we using GoFan? Are we going to use GoFan?
For the concessions and everything else.
No, we talked about it last year.
Oh, that was to
That
get
the
in. right?
tickets online.
They've got all of the actual physical parts here now.
Okay.
And so they're thinking possibly starting with winter sports.
Okay.
That's it.
We can purchase your tickets ahead of time online.
Oh, I do not carry cash.
Yeah, somebody who no
Yeah.
longer carries cash.
I think there's a 3% fee that's associated with it. And
So when they purchase it ahead of time, do they bring just a coupon? Do
They just
have
showed me their
info?
phone. So I had not experienced it, but last year at a football game, there were out of town people and they said, "Oh, here's my tickets." And they showed me their phone and I was like, "Okay, never seen that, but apparently you're good to go."
Yeah, they're kind of moving towards it statewide.
Yeah.
And you can pre-order your concession stand treats too that way. So if you know you want popcorn and all of these things, then you just purchase it with your tickets and then show. Yeah. As long as they have
Now,
those treats.
I'm in Booster Club. We don't have credit card ability. So isn't that, I mean,
So it would
every
have to
game-
feed into a separate account.
Every game we get people that go, I don't have any cash.
ATM?
There's nothing at the football field.
Oh, true, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And we tried the cube at 9C. It was a disaster because it kept shutting off.
They have that strong internet.
Yeah.
Well, especially when you're in the cinder block.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's.
But it was a nightmare. It was
Some
like,
Chinese-
okay, we just can't take cards here.
Right.
But like, I don't carry a purse. I have a debit card all the time. So I hear people and it's like, okay,
yeah.
this is.
And it'd be nice to be able to tap it with your phone
Yes.
or something too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think if we head that way, there's definitely technology and connection issues we need to talk about.
Yeah.
And if not, we really, really, and I did talk to Mr. Overstreet about this, we need to publicize how much events cost.
Okay.
And that concessions don't take cards,
That's exactly.
because it is a nightmare as a ticket taker and a concession worker.
It's like a football game. Like you're in line for an hour and you get there and like, I don't have cash or I only have yeah.
I have plenty of people there tricked out. Like, here we go. Like,
Yeah.
it's not much. And publish costs for ticketing.
And push passes more to opinion.
Yeah, because they can buy them here, right?
Yeah.
Can any community member buy them?
Uh-huh. And senior citizens can get them
Get a
free.
lifetime. Yeah.
It's 65 and above, you're free, and then you show your pass and you go in.
You do have to come here and request them, but then.
Yeah.
But it's not every year. Like, I mean, they get to keep them. Like, my
Well, I
mom got one 5 years ago when she moved here.
Which is nice. We want people to be filling our jibs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we, for like our activity passes that we get, like how I get one for Scott and I, like unmarried people, do they have like a guest pass? Do they have like a family member come visit?
They have individual ones.
Could it just, like, it has to have a name on it? Or
It's
could
really-
could it be a guest pass?
It has to have a name, just
Oh, it does
because
have to
then
have
you
a
can
name?
be passing it to anybody.
Okay.
So, we use the information from Infinite Campus to generate all the passes for
okay.
staff. And
That's
so if
thinking,
they're
like, some
not
of them
connected to a
some people that-
household at all,
I work with
then
don't have, like, it's just them, but they have like family come and visit and that they're like, even if they just have one guest pass,
More
like it would,
if they have.
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I got free pass to the game, you wanna go watch it?
Mhm.
Bring in more people.
yeah.
But again, then it could be passed around to everybody, they could lose it, 6 people find.
Well, it's just hard to, like, everybody who does their new hire paperwork, then we have them fill it out. Do you have any school age children? And then they do that, and then they get those passes and everything. That kind of gets tied to that.
I don't wanna be super late, I'm sorry. I told Scott that I couldn't get him an activity pass until we were married.
Mhm.
And that wasn't true. I was like, sorry, you gotta propose first. Oh, you want me to go at the golf course?
Yeah.
You gotta be married. I was fighting hard for that ring.
Thanks. I'm proud of you, Mom.
All right, and then areas of focus. I think we kind of tied that into last year already. one of the big things that somebody had in notes was, if we're looking, then we would find the core values, flexible learning opportunity, excellence, and community. If we're struggling to find places to look, and one of them would be staffing and retention, student opportunity, or facilities and maintenance. Yeah, I can't. It's like it's my coffee. Yeah. Does that sound good for this time? Oh, and then I'll put on there to start the list. Um, uh, for our staff appreciation, to start a list now of businesses potentially that do things.
Or even if we got those dates to Shelley at the chamber and just said, please distribute the date.
We can put it on the chamberevents.net. I can add that.
A lot of places already do it, you know, like.
But see, like last year, I don't think they knew.
Yeah.
Like that's and that like yeah.
Bear Bubbles will do like dog off.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be nice to have a
Like
list
Rachel,
printed in the lounge or something during that weekend.
yeah, and that's what I said last year too. Because like Rachel at Grace and Grit,
Yeah.
was like I didn't even know, and she usually does half off or.
Maybe that's what I was thinking, not that.
But Bear Bubbles did do it all right too, and Triple Dog. But like, especially if we're going against, not against, but like different than teacher appreciation, like different dates.
Oh, yeah.
So then that was his teacher appreciation week was 3 weeks prior.
Mm-hmm.
What if we did it the same as teacher appreciation? Because I feel like that just caused confusion.
I think so too. Cause
So,
Usually the pair one is a month ahead. Everybody is 1 month ahead of
Mhm.
that. Usually that's the same thing. The last one.
But that's like a national.
or we can have that being appreciated to eat. What if,
every day.
like how the grind has, like, what is it, Mondays, teachers get $1 off?
Oh,
We just have a list of things that are like
Mondays,
all
I
the
think.
time. I
Yeah,
think that's Excel, is that staff.
mid-Sunday, okay.
But I think
Somebody, right.
the grind.
Is it the grind?
$1 off
I didn't know if they
for
were today.
teachers on
Yeah.
Monday, but maybe there could be a list of something like for school staff. Like discounts
Mhm.
that are all the time.
Yeah.
Right,
Well, it's just like Maurice's does. Like before school, they have their
Yeah.
right,
Mhm.
back to school. It's like, it's long.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, when I see that ID, we wanna go on their website.
I really liked how, because of the confusion last year, students were like, when are we supposed to appreciate you? And I'm like,
Every day.
Right.
Yeah.
definitely not longer than a week.
Monday has. I
What?
think the grind, maybe.
Yeah, I think the grind is $1 off for teachers on Monday.
Is it only for teachers or is it any Havre public school?
I think it's for teachers, but maybe,
I think as long as you have your badge.
I think it's as
Yeah.
long as you,
You can do
because
it
they
in
don't
ads.
say whether or not you're a teacher. I could move that to Tuesday morning when I'm more awake. Mondays are hard.
Mondays I try not to eat out because it's like, really, it's the start of the week, do I need to go get lunch?
So if you're out about and you see them and you wanna email them to me, then I will just
Yeah,
create a
that's a
little
good idea.
spreadsheet and put it in here.
It is. It's for the grind.
Wasn't there like a, did the band sell at once, like the little cards that had like, whatever discounts you could get?
Yeah.
What is happening there?
This
This
is
is
the
the pipes.
theater.
No.
That's what it sounds like when the heat kicks on. It's nice. It didn't sound like there were helicopters coming upon us the other day when they were using the Packer outside of there. Like I kinda got up and looked because it was like. And it was about 4 hours, so it's right. Then at 2 o'clock, I'm like, you should just leave.
It's a day the wind blows, Tom.
The wind doesn't blow very well here.
I know.
Okay. Thank you.